an interesting part of Toastmasters, which is the table topics. Table topics is a tradition where we are intended to help members develop ability to organize their thoughts quickly and give an impromptu speech. So coming quickly to the timings, 1 minute is green, 1.5 minutes is yellow, 2 minutes is red, and then you get a 30-second grace period. Starting off with the table topics. So I will be giving you, you will be choosing numbers from 1 to 10, where the number that you choose, I'll be giving you a question as per that. So anyone who would like to volunteer? Yes, Toastmaster Raj. Which number would you like to choose?
7.
7. Okay, so Toastmaster Raj, does OTT have an impact on audience's attention and focus? Does OTT have an impact on audience's attention and focus? Toastmaster Raj.
Thank you. I guess any good content will have the attention of the people and the class as well. Be it, whether it's on OTT or in a theater, it just depends on what we are watching. Even Toastmaster is interesting if it is, it can also grab the attention of people, provided Toastmaster 2 is interesting. And it is. I had the option today either to watch a movie or attend a Toastmaster meeting. And guess what? What did I choose? Things that actually grab my attention. And that is Toastmasters meeting. The ability to connect with people. I think what we watch in a movie, or be it OTT theater or anything, we like to connect with certain things. Am I right? So how do we connect to things? Something that's relatable. And what's so relatable about watching a movie? Maybe you like the story. Maybe it's your story. Maybe you like the comedy out of it. So you kind of laugh at it. Maybe you like something or the other thing about it. But in Toastmasters, I connect with people. I connect with their ideas. I like talking to them. I just heard an amazing 3 speeches right now. And I'm looking at one of the best themes that I've ever seen. That is Netflix, OTT. So I guess I'm connecting over here with a lot of people with something that I actually like. So yes, yeah, I guess anything that is interesting for anyone can grasp anyone's attention. And for me, that's Toastmasters. And so I'm here. Thank you. Back to you.
Yeah, next volunteer.
You can call upon the guests.
Yeah, you can actually.
You can pick the names. Yeah.
Guest Roger, would you like to volunteer? Toastmaster Kazi.
Yes, I will.
Yes. So which number would you like to choose?
Let's select 5.
Okay. Toastmaster Kazi, what is your favorite web series show and why? What is your favorite web series show and why? Toastmaster Kazi.
Good evening, everybody. The table topic what I have got is, I never I never watch any web series, unfortunately. So I really don't know about the web series. But yes, I know I have seen people, who spend time watching this web series, and they get a lot of information out of it, and they enjoy and the content which it carries, that gives them in-depth knowledge of specific topic, specific scenario, and specific requirement. And they enjoy. I have seen people enjoying it. Unfortunately, but I'm not the one who never enjoys, who never watched actually in any of the web series. And in fact, today's our theme itself is Netflix, which is I'm not. It's kind of, I should not say irrelevant, but unfortunately, yes, I'm not I'm not into any of these kind of things. But yes, I'm here in the Toastmasters, and Toastmaster will help me to improve my communication skill and to learn, and as Toastmaster Raj said, to connect with the people, to connect and to get different ideas from different people. And yes, and at the end of the day, my goal and my intention of being here in Toastmaster is to to be a competent, to be a good communicator, and to be a competent communicator. Yes, over to you, Toastmaster Deepansh.
Thank you. So next I would be calling Toastmaster Nishchita.
Number 1.
Number 1. Okay. Toastmaster Nishchita, OTT or cinema halls? OTT or cinema halls? Toastmaster Nishchita.
Good evening, everyone. I'm a cineholic, so I like to watch at OTT and cinema hall. The reason why I like the cinema hall more than the OTT is because there'll be no disturbance. At home, being a mother, I need to pause, prepare the food in between the movies. So I prefer cinema where I get the peace of mind for 3 years, and it will be it will be my time, and the sound, and I enjoy the sound and dark, the darkness and the feel of the theater. I like watching the movies at home as well, but I watch after 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock with a glass of wine and a chili chicken, so that I can enjoy myself, and I don't mind watching till early morning, 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, and my husband will be shouting, saying, come back and sleep, or else whole day you will be sleeping. That is how I am. I like to watch back-to-back movies with no interruptions, because if I sit and watch, my daughter keeps on interrupting, saying, what are they saying? What do you mean by like that? Why are they doing like that? I don't like to answer questions when I'm watching a movie. Thank you.
Okay. So Toastmaster Roshini.
Number 3.
Number 3. Okay. Toastmaster Roshni, do you agree that short content is the future of OTT platform? Do you agree that short content is the future of OTT platform, Toastmaster Roshni?
Short, did you mean short content?
Short content as in short films. Speak up.
Okay. I think I don't watch short films as much because I'm more into series. But I think short films can be a thing for now, because right now, more than watching movies, I like watching series because it just lasts for like for 30 minutes. Like even if it's like, even though I binge watch an entire season, it's just that I feel I'm watching everything for 30 minutes each. But if it's a movie, I need to like sit for 3 hours continuously. So maybe short films can be a upcoming thing in the future, because right now a lot of people and our generation, the younger generation, prefer everything to finish everything faster. And they want the content like anything in a minute or two. So yeah, I think short films could be an upcoming this year. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so over to Toastmaster Tina.
Okay, in the meanwhile, you can call on Toastmaster Karthik.
Toastmaster Karthik.
Hi. I would choose number 2.
Number 2. Okay, so Toastmaster Karthik, web series or movies? Which one, as per you, is the future of OTT platform? Web series or movies? Which one, as per you, is the future of OTT platforms, Toastmaster Karthik?
Hello, everyone. Hello, Toastmaster of the and the other Toastmasters. So I think going forward, web series will get more more attraction, more viewership, on OTT platforms, because already full-fledged movies have their own platform. They have theaters to broadcast. So they will be played on OTT, but after the release. But the mainstream revenue for OTT platforms would be the web series, because they don't have a platform where they can broadcast the web series on a daily basis on a theater, which is not possible. So web series would be the main contender for OTT, and movies will be there on the side after the release, or maybe those films which don't get theatrical release, they'll be put on the OTT platform. So that, yeah.
Okay, over to TMOD Utkarsha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Deepanj, for such enlightening and wonderful impromptu session. I would like to call Toastmaster Sridevi for her timers report and voting for the same.
Yeah, the timers report is here. Toastmaster Raj took 1 minute 35 seconds. Toastmaster Kazi took 1 minute and 30 seconds. Toastmaster Nishita took 1 minute. Toastmaster Roshni took 1 minute. And Toastmaster Karthik took 1 minute 8 seconds.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sridevi. Can we have the polls?
Yeah, I'll initiate them in a while.
Yeah, you can go ahead until then.
Okay. So moving to our final segment, that is evaluation segment. I would like to call upon our general evaluator, Toastmaster Chaitanya Khimji. Toastmaster Chaitanya Khimji, over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day. Now's the time when everybody assesses everybody's work before I start assessing everybody's work. So let's move on to the first evaluator for the speaker, DTM Anita Naidu. May I call upon the evaluator, Madam Toastmaster Seema.
Sridevi, if you could just remove the background. Timer, your virtual background, yeah.
Good evening, everyone, once again. Toastmaster Anita, what a powerful opening of your speech. It was like watching a trailer of a movie before the movie began. Sitting here, I could actually visualize and feel the cold evening, you riding on Rolls Royce with two of your colleagues sandwiched in between. What I liked about your speech is that in each and every scenarios that you spoke, you managed to bring humor in them. And that was at ease. So easily you brought in humor. And also you expressed yourself so clearly and concisely with actions and gestures. I liked how you moved smoothly and effortlessly from one scenario to another scenario. And even in between, in your second scenario where you used a local word, akka, you managed and you were very thoughtful of coming in and explaining to those who don't know the meaning of it. It was very thoughtful of you. You also showed us how at the right time, when we are not able to communicate properly, how it feels, how helpless we feel at that time, and you wished you could speak and convey your message at the right time, at the right place. Moreover, the best part of it is, in the end, you showed us when you joined Toastmasters, how everything changed in your life, how competent you became in communicating very effectively with each one of us, with everyone, be it a formal or an informal meetings. And at the same time, you ended up your speech with such a powerful message, which definitely has grabbed my attention, and also which is a takeaway for all the listeners here. Now, I wouldn't have, since this is your first evaluation and feedback speech, I do not have much of an recommendations to give you, because yours was an excellent power pack speech. But yes, I would recommend on you to watch on your time, because somewhere in between where you have addressed yourself as a cleaner and all those parts, probably you could have concised it and shortened it a little bit. I understand it would have been probably to show us how you felt helpless at that time. Probably you could have shortened it so that you would have saved in a little more of time. And I also have to appreciate how beautifully, even after a technical glitch, you managed to come back and finish your speech. To summarize with, your speech was watching a power-packed movie which had humor, expression, information, and beautifully scripted. You did meet the objective of your project. I would really recommend you to consider the recommendations that I have given you, and I really look forward to listening to more of your speeches. All the best to you, Toastmaster Anita. Thank you. Over to you, Tia Modi.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster Seema. Now I would like to call on the stage the second evaluator for the speech of Madam Toastmaster Anita, that is Toastmaster David Isaac.
All right, but I'm going to start over here. And firstly, I'll just talk about the title and relate it to the theme of the day. So when you're talking about motherhood, when you talk about a research thing, the one movie that comes to my mind is Mamma Mia. And while it is a musical and one of ABBA's greatest hits and all that, it really did showcase a story about how mother knows what the doctor wants, or mother knows what the child wants. Because it talks a lot about that with different characters. And of course, Meryl Streep is in it, and I love Meryl Streep. So moving on to this speech by Toastmaster Anita, our Madam President. What was the objective? It was to review basic research method and talk about a topic which, we can all be familiar with. And I have certain points where I just wanted to pick up on, which really struck my eyes, which caught my attention from the get-go. The story about the son. I mean, when he was coming on board and the food stories and how does he know, that resonated with me. That related with me because that's something so familiarizes with, talks about as well. Like she just knows. And as a son, I'm just like, oh, wow. Am I listening to my mother again? Like talk about this stuff. And that is something that really grabbed my attention from the get-go. And anyone would agree with that as well. Regarding to the specifics of the topic, right, there was good research. When you talk about research methods, you did bring about presentations about interview and data collection, which are all relevant information, which is all relevant points over here that adds on to your purpose of the speech, adds on to the speech as well, because you talked about biology, you talked about the sciences of how a mother may potentially know what their child wants. And that filled in so well with your title, because that kept on going over and over again regarding who told you. You gave whole scientific detail about that. And that is something really cool. It was good relatability, like I did mention about the mother-son factor, mother-daughter factor, and it's relatable with anyone with kids. I was initially surprised, going to be like, how is it going to be related to me? I don't have kids. When you talk about time management, that is something, Toastmaster Anita, you could work on, because I was seeing that it was going up to yellow, and I was seeing on the slide there was like 18 more slides. But if you do manage to cut down on certain aspects of the PPT, it would be more easy, and you could add more personal stories which could relate to us more. Like I love the bio lesson, but I would have loved to hear more instances about how you and your your child had those moments, experiences. It was interesting topics, and you always went back to the title, which re-emphasized what the topic, what the purpose of the speech was, and it achieved its purpose. Overall, it did achieve its purpose. You entertained the audience, you presented your research methods. Just why next time talking on your time, it would be an amazing speech you would present. Thank you so much for the speech. Can't wait to listen to more. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster David Isaac, for your evaluation. Now I would like to call